Yep, another urchin video. This is probably the most talked about bait in the fishing industry right now. This is a knockoff coike, also known as an urchin. I've been playing around with these for the last few months, so I've tried a single hook method, I've tried multiple different treble hook methods, different weight systems, different rods, lines. Now that I've got everything somewhat dialed in, I'm going to share that with you today. So we'll start with how I have this thing rigged up. You can see I have a drop shot weight there on the bottom, hooked to a small split ring, and then that is actually hooked to the rigging wire that the bait comes on. And I have so many of these things floating around now. It's just that small wire piece that the bait comes in the box. What I did was I made a small loop here on the bottom of it. Then I attached the split ring, and then I opened up a drop shot weight. I have that sitting underneath the bait, and then the rigging wire goes all the way through the bait. Then I created another loop up top that you can see kind of punches back into the plastic. And then that is where I take this beautiful Ryugi quad. This is a 1/0. And then I go through the metal wire again, grabbing a decent little chunk of plastic. And that should rest right over top of the hook. And then there you go. So I've played with a few different rigging styles, but this is by far my favorite. I like having the weight underneath the hook because as it's sinking, or as you're ripping it back like a jerkbait, or pulling it through the water, however you want to fish it, it keeps the hook points up. Now this is a heavy hook. Sometimes it'll fall somewhat sideways, but if you watch it in the water, it'll always end up falling with the weight first. And this could be completely mental, but I like having my hook points up. I think when they're coming up behind it, one, they're not going to see the hook because it's falling like this and you have all these tentacles just kind of blocking it. But also, when they're coming up and eating it and you're setting the hook, instead of it being upside down and getting balled up like this, as if you were to rig the weight on the line tie, I feel like I was missing more fish like that with the fluoro setup. Having the weight at the bottom and keeping the hook points up just works in my brain, and I've been catching a lot, and I have not been missing a whole lot of fish with this setup. I think a problem that I've run into with some other random treble hooks is that I've gone with too heavy a gauge, and the way that I'm working this bait, you don't always feel a bite. Sometimes it just loads up and you lean into them. And with the heavier gauged hooks, I don't think I was driving it hard enough to pierce their mouths, or it was just skin hooked. Fake me out coike, but look at that. The hook wasn't even pinned in his mouth. I've had a lot of fish come up to the surface and throw it, but with this quad, it's like a medium to light medium wire, and absolutely zero issues pinning fish with the quad. So that's pretty much everything as far as rigging the thing goes. Now let's talk about some of our gear. I've fished this on a spinning rod. I've fished it on a bait caster. Between those two, I prefer throwing it on a casting rod. I've gone between trying a 7.2 and 7.3 medium heavy and medium heavy glass rods. At first I wasn't sure if the glass rod might help with some of the fish that were throwing the bait and some of the short strikes that I was getting. I was thinking maybe the medium heavy fast rod was a little bit too fast and it was pulling it out of their mouths. And even though I have caught and landed quite a few fish with the glass rod setup, 7.2 medium heavy X Pride for me is what I'm sticking with. The one caveat there is if I'm throwing this new setup that I have, it's like a double coike on a quad hook. I'll show you that in a little bit. I do like throwing that on the 7.2 medium heavy glass, but I'm also throwing it with 40-pound braid. I had no issues catching a whole bunch of fish yesterday. I also caught a 7.5 pounder on it right before I headed in. The little bit you were giving with it being a glass rod, you gain back from the braid. So that was pretty cool. So the 7.2 medium heavy rod is my go-to for the fluorocarbon setup. I'm throwing it on 18-pound sunline, and I could probably go a little bit lighter, but I have realized that when these fish eat, this is a lot of plastic. I've missed quite a few on different setups, and I upsized my line because I thought, okay, I'll fish it like a spoon. Like when they bite, I'm just gonna get them to the boat and flip them in. That is still what I'm doing with the quad. I also feel safe with the 18 because some of them come up and absolutely annihilate it. Another thing you need to look for is watching your line after they eat. Like, you should retie after every single fish. They'll make this section of the line so incredibly rough that I wouldn't be surprised if I was fishing it on lighter line that they wouldn't break you off mid-fight. Absolutely choked. So that's something definitely to keep an eye on. Last but not least, talk real quickly about how I'm fishing it. Obviously, I'm utilizing the forward-facing sonar with the Urchin bait, but it's not something that you absolutely need forward-facing sonar to throw. We just saw one of the Johnston brothers win down on Santee Cooper throwing this at docks, skipping it under docks and working it out. I know a few people that have been catching them really good over top of grass and around trees. If you think about fishing this like a jerkbait, that's pretty much how I've been fishing it. Skipping it under docks, throwing it over brush piles, fishing it shallow around cover and stumps and rock. Basically, you cast this thing out with small twitches of the rod or big twitches of the rod. I like to kind of snap my line exactly like how I'm fishing a jerkbait. If you pull this thing over a fish, it's looking at all these tentacles just flowing over their head. They usually will just come up and smoke it. After fishing this thing pretty hard, winning a couple tournaments, and catching a bunch of big fish overall, this is the best setup that I've found and that I'm going to continue throwing. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you go catch some fish on these crazy urchin baits. Thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button for me. I'll see you on the next one. Pinned. 3-pounder. Pretty fish. Sick. Something.